today our topic is really short and simple. It's about video marketing, because whether you like it or not, that is here to stay. And whether or not you really want to participate or not, you're losing clients by not having video marketing or not using video marketing for your industry. And a lot of people can feel like, well, I can't possibly do certain things, but the reality is that there's always a way to find that you can use the current technology, the current expectation. Because that's what consumers expect. You know, YouTube is huge, Vimeo is huge. People today expect to visit a website of any type of product or service and find some sort of video footage, as opposed to just plain old text and things like that. So that's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to give you like about 7 or 8 tips first of the purpose of video marketing and how to approach video marketing, and then we're going to actually take some time to work through how to create specific to your business. So the first overview points, and again you can turn your page over, we encourage you to take notes if you wish, is the first thing is remember, keep it short. You will lose more than 50% of your audience beyond 30 seconds. Okay? If you have a really engaging message or a really high value message, people will watch longer than that, 45 seconds or a minute. Okay? So just know that you really want to try and create what I like to call, from the radio days, of sound bites. Okay? Second, of course, it would be unnatural for me not to say this, but it would be to hire a professional to do this. If you're going to hire a professional to do this, realize it's going to cost you usually $1,000 to do it right and to do it well. Now, it is possible that you might be able to, find someone who does packages or other types of things, but generally speaking, there's a lot more time in the development of a video than most people think, and that's an illusion that's created by our cell phones that hold videos, and have the ability to capture video footage, or our small compact cameras that can, grab a few minutes of video footage, or even our flip cameras like, sometimes I bring here. So the reality is that there's a lot of time and energy put into the editing process, and more importantly, the rendering time and all that sort of stuff. So that's just kind of a hint and a push for professional work. The other thing is you want to be conversational, okay? Some of the most effective videos today are actually videos where it appears to be a conversation going on, where the person appears to be interviewed. Okay? It's really easy to create those scenarios by simply getting a business owner to talk about their business. Also, don't use industry jargon or buzzwords. Okay? In your videos. You want to use common nomenclature, easy ways to express how it is, what you do, helps people, why it is you got into that business, what you love the most about your work. You're really trying to let someone see the authentic you. We're not in the position we were 10 years ago where it was like, let's make myself, even though I'm a one-shot person, make myself look as big as possible. Like a major corporation, so I can get more money. That's not going to do it. It's the authenticity of who you are and the quality of your service that's going to allow you to increase your prices. Make it automatic, okay? Meaning you should either be using a video emailing tool at this point, or you should have those signatures in your emails that actually allow you to link to a video that you've created so that someone can easily get to the information. Everything on your website should basically be preferably 1 to, at worst case scenario, 2 steps to get to it. And so you really want to make it really simple. And sometimes people have things automatically launch when a person lands on the page. The other thing is you want to post it everywhere. Okay? Even though the ideal scenario is to host the video within your own domain and your own hosting space. And if you have lots of videos, you can always use things called Amazon, is it S3 now? Where you can have additional space and be hidden and all that sort of stuff. But nowadays, you also need to make sure that the same video is posted out in YouTube, it's posted out in Vimeo has got other links through your blogs or other sorts of things. And someone who really knows what they're doing with their video knows how to label the video appropriately so that it's found. The same with any image you have on your web page. There's a special naming convention that will automatically increase your ability to be found through search engine optimization. And finally, kind of incautiously, don't expect too much out of that video. Okay? It is the standard expected by all consumers, no matter what their age demographic is, and where a good percentage of the buying dollars are in that obviously 30s to 45 age demographic, but obviously the 20s to 30s are also expecting video, and our older seniors who are still obviously having a lot of discretionary income to spend, they're dabbling in the internet too, they're expecting a video. Now, the thing you also need to understand is that there's going to be technological limitations on your video, and you need to make your video as easily accessible by most of the computers that you can. Also remember, you have absolutely no control about how that person's video computer is going to see your video. You might make the most beautiful editing job and smooth transitions and wipes and fades to black or logos and things like that. But if their computer doesn't have a very good video card, their video processor could stop. The transitions could be jumpy, So unfortunately, that is the nature of the beast because you're not in control of the end user and what they own. Now, one thing I'm wanting to do before I completely space it is to give you each who have attended today a free video email tour.